I've got some fun colors, and we're going to make a birthday card today. Last week, my birthday one sheet wonder was a big hit, and everybody made 14 cards that they're able to give out to people for their birthdays. And I wanted to continue the bright, cheerful, happy birthday theme with some gorgeous grape and some Granny Apple Green cardstock, as well as this is shimmery white. I don't know if you can see that in the camera, but it does have a shimmer to it. And we're going to start with a piece that is 3.5 by 4 3/4. And our technique today is really unique, and you've probably not done it before unless you were at the techniques class that I did this in a few years ago. So first of all, I want to introduce our water painters. I should have looked. I don't know the technical name that we call them in the catalog, but there are 3 sizes. So we've got, they come together in a pack. This actually is the one that's gotten the most use so far, but there's a super skinny one for narrow places, and then a medium, and then of course a wide. And you will be able to fill this with water and then water paint with those. And we're going to do something a little differently with them today. So let me get these covers back on. Like I said, they come in a pack together. And we're going to use that wide one. All right, the other thing we're going to need is a clear black, because that's going to be our palette. So I'm going to drop a few drops of the Gorgeous Grape ink refill onto our palette. And then I'm going to go back and do the same thing with Granny Apple Green. And then I will take a full water painter, the thick one, and I am going to, oh my gosh, time out. The star of the show is missing on my table. There it is. Okay, I'm not going to tell you yet. All right, so then I'm going to squeeze water out of here and get plenty of water into my palette so that it's really runny. And then I'm going to take a straw. And I'm going to hold this here. And I want to spatter my paint. Okay, then I'm going to turn it and load that up again. And you got to play with the angle a little bit, as you can see. Come on. I just practiced, so I knew I could do it. I need more water, more water. All right. So it's just a spatter paint technique. And you're going, oh my gosh, that is crazy. And then I'm just using a piece of old cardboard I had sitting around because it's thick. And then I can put a lot of water on it and it won't fall apart on me. But I need to clean the color out of that a little bit. And then we'll do the same thing with the green. Maybe we'll have more luck with the green. Let's find out. Oh, me and my crazy schemes. Let me tell you. All right. So we're doing it with the Granny Apple Green the same way. I can't wait to read your comments after this. Okay, then we're going to flip it and do it again the other way. Ooh, that was a good one. And my cricket friends are back in my basement, so that's kind of fun. You get to hear those in the background. All right, so there's my background. Kind of crazy, right? But great for a birthday celebration. So we're going to set that aside to dry. We're going to get rid of this so that we don't get it all over. And then I'm going to get rid of this too. Get that out of here. And then we're going to grab our cardstock pieces. All right, so then for this, for that piece right here, we're going to do some stamping on there. So we're going to start with the happy birthday, and I should show you the stamps that I'm using. It's aptly named So Much Happy. There it is. It looks like I got some ink on there. But you can see lots of good happy birthday stuff in there. And it bundles up with a die, which I did not bring on camera. My apologies for that. And we're going to start with the Gorgeous Scrape ink and our happy. And actually, you know what? I don't want to start with Gorgeous Scrape ink. I mean, I do want to start with Gorgeous Scrape ink, but with a different stamp. We're going to stamp our balloon first because we're going to want to know where that's going to end up so that we have space for the rest. Okay, then let's go back with our Granny Apple Green ink. I'll get it together, I promise. And we're going to stamp the happy across our Nested Labels die. And you can see that I cut it out of 2 different colors. So we've got the different sizes so that you can layer them together. And then we'll go back in with the birthday and stamp that there. Then I'm going to do kind of another technique with this. I'm going to do some masking. So I'm going to mask off my, I'm going to mask off my happy, but I want my birthday masked also. So we're just going to take a Post-it, cut the sticky side off, and then we'll mask off our birthday as well. There. Okay, so then what we're going to do, you're probably wondering, what is she doing? Then we're going to take just a black ink pad and our string, and I can't really see where I'm stamping because I can't look over, but hey, not too bad. So it's just going to do the string so that it goes around the happy birthday. So that's what that mask was for. I didn't want it to go through the happy birthday, but around it. And then we'll adhere that to our Gorgeous Scrape nested label, just with some Stampin' Seal. Oh my gosh, I just got messy on there. That's all right. Okay, what am I doing here? I'm taking this piece now, which is pretty dry, I hope. And we're going to attach that to, so the shimmery white was 3.5 by 4 3/4. Now this is 3 3/4 by 5 for the Granny Apple Green, in case you're paying attention. All right, so then this is going to go here, but not until we do something else kind of fancy. I wanted some ribbon on our project, and just need another scratch paper here. I didn't want it white though. I wanted it Granny Apple Green. So we're going to take our dark Granny Apple Green Stampin' Blend, and we're just going to go over, and it's so easy to color. So this is our crinkled seam binding. You are getting like 20 techniques in one here. So we're just going to color the whole thing. I cut about 16 inches, maybe a little bit more, because I want to make sure I had enough. It's probably way plenty. But now I no longer have white ribbon, which is amazing because we have Stampin' Blends in all kinds of colors, which makes it super easy to color this, especially the white seam binding ribbon. I've done it with other ribbons as well that are white or vanilla. So we're just going to wrap that around, and I want a bow. So I'll tie this in a bow, I think. You know, it's funny, I'm trying to hurry and I don't want people to get bored, so then I have to redo because I'm hurrying too much. So thank you for your patience today. I knew this would be a crazy technique. I thought about doing it last week and then decided against it, and then this week decided I'm just going for it. So here I am, doing the crazy ink blowing technique. All right, so we're going to take our happy birthday and we'll pop that up with some dimensionals on the back. And I'm going to be generous. So I'll put 6 of them on there. I hope your day is going well. I think that weather outside, at least here, I know if Michelle Cunningham is watching, if you're watching, Michelle, I know you've got hotness down there. I don't envy you. I'm so sorry. And then we're just going to put that on our gorgeous scrape card, and I think this is just going to be an adorable card to send to anybody. It could be a girl, a guy, adult, a kid, and it's just fun, except for the little splotch I made on the front. I'll probably fix that before I photograph it to post later, but just a fun card with a really unique technique, and like I said, I can't wait to read your comments. I'm sure. Oh, more splatter. Yeah, I actually like the way this one turned out, but you certainly could. You'd have to do probably a smaller label to do that. But I will show you the original, my inspiration that we did at Techniques class. You can see here, definitely more splatter. And then I've shown you before, we do a technique card, and ink blowing is the technique. I will be blogging about it on Friday so that you can check out the wording I did on that, and then you'll be able to try it yourself. All you need is a straw and some ink and a water pen of some sort, and you're good to go.